Our next keynote speaker is a chartered accountant and a director of finance at Jindal Worldwide with over 4 decades of professional experience. His journey reflects a powerful belief that growth happens when leaders think beyond quarterly results and focus on long term value. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Mr. Vikram Oza, who shall be speaking on Think Long Term, not just to quarter. Wow, what a phenomenal topic. Can we have a huge round of applause and welcome Mr. Vikram on the stage?
Good morning, everybody. After such a wonderful and rollicking opening Bharat to Conclave inauguration, I think it will be a very difficult task for all of us who are going to follow them to match up to their energy, enthusiasm, and dedication to their own profession. I am starting with an intention to at least match them because I see that I cannot overcome their energy level. So let me start today the proceedings. See, Bharat too, because I have been a witness to both the Bharats, Bharat 1 and Bharat 2. Bharat 1, when I became a chartered accountant, that was in the year 1984. I have seen that the license Raj was there. There were restrictions, so many approvals were required. Then, post 1992, Narasimha Rao and Manmohan Singh's era, India has transformed itself into a very powerful nation, and it is the fourth largest economy as on date. I will just tell you that, see, I represent a denim industry, and denim in Bharat 1 was an unheard thing. Nobody knew means exactly what denim is and to what use it can be put to. There were, see, Ahmedabad has always been a denim capital of the world, I would say, and Gujarat has been the denim state as far as world is concerned. Post 92 era, there were only Irving Mills, which was known as the denim producers in the country, and they were producing denim. I am talking about an era where an average American used to have 8 pairs of denim per capita in his wardrobe. A growing economy comparable to us, Mexico, it used to have 4 to 5 pairs. And India at that time was not knowing what denim is. At that time, our promoters, they were visiting once Hong Kong, and they were standing at the end of a bridge, and they saw that many people, they were passing through the bridge, they were having denim attire on their body. So an idea struck up that, see, if India can also start manufacturing denim, I think there is a lot of scope in that. And that is where that long-term thinking, not quarter-to-quarter thinking, is more important. So having observed, you need to have a very keen and observant eyes to witness such events. So we were thinking of those things that, see, if other countries, they prefer denim, there has to be something comfort level with that. So why can't India explore this thing? India had only, as I said, Irving Mills doing, and little bit was done by Ashima at that time. But on an average, nobody had heard of denim. So putting that idea into thinking, and then aided by the government scheme, Technological Upgradation Fund Scheme, which was introduced for the textile industry. As per that scheme, any unit going for the expansion, either expansion or setting up of a denim unit or textile unit rather, I should not specify denim. They were entitled to a capital subsidy as well as an interest subsidy. The interest subsidy was to the extent that it almost made your loan interest free. So capitalizing on the government incentive, the observation of all those, whatever we had observed during that Hong Kong visit, we started putting it into practice, and we set up a denim company. Here again, there were some issues like, see, earlier, whatever denim units were there, spread across the globe, they were buying not only machinery, but along with machinery, technology also. And some of the machines which were imported, mostly Japan and Germany, they were the manufacturers of textile machinery. And what our people were thinking long term, see, every year during 13th and 14th of January, there is a textile fair held at Frankfurt, Germany. So our people went there, observed everything, and we saw to it that, see, the cost of the machines produced in India, they are less than what we get from those imported nations. And accordingly, we even took our people in Ahmedabad, known as Panchas, they are very good manufacturers of machineries. So we took them to the Germany, showed them the designs of the machine, and accordingly we gave them the task to make similar machine with a similar efficiency at our Ahmedabad or the Gujarat level. And I am very happy to say that they made exact replica of whatever they had seen. Now the only issue was regarding the weaving machine, because see, the denim manufacturing involves right from the cotton growing to ginning to spinning, spinning to processing, which includes indigo dyeing, applying blue color to that, then it goes for the weaving, and then singeing and all, finishing, that is called. Most important in this is the weaving section. There again, see, the speed of the machines, RPM, rotation per minute, is very important. When we started out, there were rapier machines in use which used to give around 150 RPM. Then there was a development. Then projectile looms were introduced, again 400, 450. Then the water jet looms were there. They touched up to 600 RPM. Then ultimately air jet looms, which are now applicable, they give around 1000 to 1200 RPM. So it increases efficiency, gives more production, and we bought them. At that time, there were two competitors, Sudokama of Japan and Toyota of Japan. Sudokama was very costly, and yet people had to go to them because of their acknowledged quality and the efficiency. We took a risk, and we started out with a Toyota, and we succeeded. I am talking about, we started denim manufacturing in 2004, and I am very happy to state that today in 2026 we are the second largest denim fabric manufacturer across the globe, and the largest at the Asia and the India level. So that is where I always say that think long, never think quarter to quarter. If you have got a vision, if you have got a proper attitude, and if you are taking your team together with a clear-cut vision, I think everything is achievable. See, the second example, because the time allotted to me is less, I will give you second example how a long-term thinking helped. See, when we started out, we were a very, very tiny unit, having a capacity of 10 million meters per annum. There is nothing. When you start out with a one line constitutes 10 million meters capacity. Today, we are happy to say that we have got 140 million meters capacity, whereas the largest one in the world, which is in Turkey, it has got 160 million meters per annum. When we started out, it was very difficult because in any organization, I think marketing is the most difficult task, and I think Dhruv would always second my thoughts that marketing is a very difficult thing. You can even sell, but making a market to get a recovery is more important than to push the goods in the market. So what we did initially, we started appointing dealers who were very new to this. I think everybody here knows that Ulhasnagar market in Mumbai and Gandhinagar market in Delhi, they are the hubs of the textile, and we appointed dealers because our philosophy was that don't earn everything for yourself. So we wanted that dealers should be appointed. When we started out, there were only 3 dealers. Today we are working with only 12 dealers. We don't want to enter into that consumer goods, direct garmenting or that consumer goods industry. So with those 3 dealers, we took a risk. They had no capital with them. Of course, during this course, we had built up quite a great reputation as far as credibility was concerned. So we encourage those dealers that don't worry about finance, we will get finance for you, and you go ahead and sell whatever is possible in the market, and with their cooperation and support, that is where we are standing here. We had never thought that we will reach this milestone in our life, but with the support of those our dealers, which we provided through our indirect guarantee to them, lenders, that they could increase their sales in the market. And today India is around 1,500 million meters of denim consumed in India, besides around 600 million meters going out of India. Mostly it is for the garment to Bangladesh and all those things. So that is how today, and particularly I would never forget their help during COVID times, when everybody had to shut down their shutters, their manufacturing activities. We were the only company we were doing, because they understood that they had stood by us during those early days, and whatever we are there today is because of their efforts, and that is how they continued. Don't worry, we will take up mail even if we are not able to sell it. We will store it, and when the time comes, we will dispose it of. That's the kind of support, and we did not shut down our factory even for a single day, and that is how we are there. So I always say that always think long term, never quarter over quarter. Many people, they always compare that the quarterly result has come up, it has gone up by 10%, 20%, but always look at a long-term graph. See, ours is a living example. In last 20 years, from no entity, we are at this global level. I think my time is up. Thank you very much. If you want to listen to more such stories, you are welcome. We will talk about this at different forums or even during individual meetings. Thank you.